So I'm away with work for the night and I'm staying at a Premier Inn in Scarborough, and I want to show you what their accessible rooms are like. So access is through a touch key card. It's wider doors and you've got the two, so you've got lowered peephole for a wheelchair user as well as a full height one. And we have carpet, which is relatively easy to push on. And I've got this huge, I'm guessing there's a queen size bed. So really good sized bed, chair in the room, desk in the corner, TV, and then essentials over here. Tea, coffee making facilities, and a mirror to do my hair in. So equipped next to the bed is an emergency cord for those who may need to raise the alarm in the middle of the night, say someone falls out of bed. So that cord is long enough to reach down to the floor, and what will happen is generally it's not left on the bed, it's left hanging down the side. And the idea is that if a person with a disability falls out of bed or falls out their chair, they'll be able to crawl across the floor and easily reach this red button and raise the alarm. Now, to give you an idea of the height of the bed in the accessible rooms, I'll compare my chair. So this is pretty much a standard size manual chair. And as you can see, it's relatively low. Now that can be a good thing or a bad thing for people, you know, depends on your needs. So some people prefer a higher bed because it's easy to get on and off. Some people prefer a lower bed. Me, I'm pretty flexible, can transfer either way. So what I'm going to do, I get my feet out, move myself to the edge of my chair, and it's a nice, easy, close transfer. Wow, this is a super soft bed, which can actually be a challenge as well when the bed's as soft as it is. What I'll do is I'll get my legs up, you know, this is how I would get into bed, a bit of spasm. So once I'm in bed, you know, obviously, but I've got to get up in the night, exactly the same as getting back out, so I'll get my feet into a good position, move myself to where I want to transfer from, where I want to land my bum. This is a super soft bed, so when I push down, I am going to sink into the bed a bit. So with a fist and a good grip on my chair, all I'm going to do is lift myself up, put myself back into my seat, pull my feet in, brakes off, and I'm good to go. And this is my accessible bathroom, so I've got sliding door and I've got a really wide access point. So let's see what facilities we've got. Okay, so we've got a lowered sink, which is good. You know, I can still get my knees under without hitting the porcelain, and I can get, you know, close enough to wash my face, brush my teeth. Again, we've got another emergency pull cord, and that goes all the way to the floor. You can often see these tied up in a hotel. In a hotel, you know, two things: one, unravel them, make sure they're all the way down to the floor, and two, do let the reception know these are really important for people with disabilities. Again, if I fell off the toilet, fell getting out of the bath, I just fell out of my chair in general, I need to be able to raise the alarm, or not just myself, but a person with disability have to raise the alarm and be able to pull that cord. Standard toilet, we've got two rails on the right, fold down rail here, and again, toilet's a toilet, is what it is. Okay, now this room, Premier Inn do offer a choice between a bath and a walk-in shower. I booked this room really late, so I didn't really get a choice, but I do have a bath. Now I love a bath, it's great to be able to have a soak. These baths do have a good platform at the end. Some people like to transfer onto the end and then lower themselves in. You've got a lot of rails either side, not only at the side for those who can stand up, but you've also got rails either side of the bath. You know, what's really good is they've lowered the shower head for me already without me even having to ask. So there's not many hotels that will do that. So that's a massive win for Premier Inn there, well done. As I say, there's a lot of people who don't know how to get in and out of a bath. So let's see if I can show you. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I get in and out of a bath. For all my followers out there who would like to see me to do this naked, it ain't going to happen, so fully dressed. But what I'll do, feet off first, and I'm going to lift them across and get them both into the bath. Now I've got my chair at a 45-degree angle. Same thing, I'm going to move myself to the front of my chair. My legs will spasm, so I've got to kind of allow for that to happen when I get into the bath. So I'm going to lean across and get a hold of the bar. Got a good grip on my chair. What I'm going to do is going to lift myself across and lower myself gently into the tub. Now this is a really hard surface and I have no flesh on my bum anymore, so what I would do is always take a spare towel, fold it over and sit on that for a bit of extra padding. Once I'm in the bath, you know, I can shower, wash, rinse myself off. Next challenge, getting out when you're wet. So normally I'd have a towel that I'd throw over my chair, quickly towel dry myself in the bath and then get out. So first thing, get one leg out, get the other leg out and then move myself just along to a position where it's going to find it easier to transfer. Then, holding onto the rail, holding onto the frame of my chair, I can lift myself up just to get myself on the edge. Now I'm not going to let go, I'm not balanced, it's just to get that next stage. So once I'm ready, I can just lift myself across and I'm back in my chair. Now that's with an accessible tub. I can do that in a standard tub as well, no full height one. It is a bit more challenging, but it does always help when you've got these extra little handles as well. So there you have it, that is the accessible room with the lower bath by Premier Inn, and this is the one in Scarborough. I do highly recommend these rooms, but just remember when you book online, you can't select the accessible room, you just got to book a room, then you've got to ring the hotel and reserve your room that way. That does make it a little bit more difficult. If you're anything like me and completely forget to ring up, I left it till the last minute. I actually didn't ring them till 4 o'clock this afternoon to request the accessible room, but very luckily they was able to accommodate my needs. For that, just because that last little bit, I would definitely mark this 8.5 out of 10. Highly recommend. Brilliant job, Premier Inn.